Where does she keep getting all this stuff that we have to cut?
I find a stone and take it home and polish it and hope it shines, and also there's a chicken.
Hey everyone, this is Clayton again, and Cousin sent me this other rock that she got, and it's a beautiful piece of moss agate. I guess this is moss agate. But this side looks pretty much like ugh. But this side got some serious wow going on. So let's take a better look. Let me get this sticker off of here. What's with the stickers? There. Still stuff on. Okay, let's get the spray bottle of Destiny out. Make this slightly wet so we can get a better look at what is inside. And yeah, that is a seriously nice piece of picture. Now I want to call it picture jasper. Good grief. A seriously nice piece of moss agate. So where is the blue pointy stick of Destiny? Okay, we've got mossy stuff. Mossy stuff. Mossy stuff. Red mossy stuff. Lots of orangey, yellowy mossy stuff. And as you can see on here, there's a line with a bunch of ick stone on it. And I do believe this stone is going to be thick enough that we can cut 2 out of it. And as a matter of fact, I've actually made a template. So if you're wondering what this is, there's a video that I made before about using the computer to maximize your area on the stones. So this is a photograph of this stone scaled down to the exact size with, well, there it is. That's what I mean. So I can mark that out. Like I said, watch that video. If you watched the video, you're familiar with what I was doing. That you take a picture of the stone, make it the size on your computer, and then you can put sample shapes or whatever you want on there to maximize it, even if it's like a little bit off. Like, wait a minute, let me show you. Here are a bunch of oval templates. So traditionally you would like pick up your template and, oh yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah, that's going to work real great. That works real great. Or even, smaller ones. You have a variety of sizes to deal with. When you do it this way, it might take a few minutes longer, but you can come up with the maximum potential for the stone. It's like I'm trying to see if any of these ovals are similar to that. I mean, look, yeah, that's very, very similar. Very similar. But it's just how you want to do it. Sometimes you may need an odd shape, and using that technique you can do it. But for this one, what we're going to do is put this on there, draw our shapes, and we're going to cut both of these. Now let me see, where is the black marker of Destiny? There is the black marker of Destiny. It was hiding. So I have this basically 2 corners here cut out so I can set it on there. Perfect. And I think I said to you before, if you do this, it's better to do it with a thicker piece of paper than just regular old printer paper. And the regular old printer paper is what I used again. I mean, you can use it. It's not a big issue. If you use something like a little bit heavier paper or cardstock, then you'll be able to keep that template. And after a while, you'll get a lot of templates that you can use. So there's what we're going to come up with. Now, if you can see, you might be able to see it in the camera. Looks like an aluminum pencil line going around here. Somebody had wanted to do this, there you can see it, wanted to do this as a cab and then decided not to. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do now is take this over on the saw and I'm going to cut this down the middle, maybe trim some of this off. Don't know if I'll have to because the wheel's aggressive enough that I think we can just down to our line. And the saw is not as easy to use as the wheel. So I'll be right back after I cut this on the noisy machine of misery. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and the noise machine of misery definitely needs a new blade put on it. And I'm not going to do that right now, so I will just continue onto the wheel and cut these after we give it a little bit of a look-see. There you can see inside that moss agate stuff. The mossy whatever it is nice and deep in there. And not the same with this one. So I don't think there's too much more to say other than let's go put this on the wheel and see what we get. First off, just going to grind down till we get the correct shape and then decide what face we want to work. Okay, I'll meet you over here at the other wheel. Oh my gosh, the X come off of my fingers. Okay, let's get some water going here. Oh, got plenty of water today. Yep. Okay, let's see how ooh, stuff's not too bad. Well, that was just the icky stuff on the outside there. Yeah, the agate is a little bit stronger. Whew, it smells funky. Oh, yay for a good hefty diamond wheel. I'll be doing this for hours on the 300 grit. Whew. Yeah, I'll be able to get that ground down nicely. Actually, I have a whole box of different slabs to cut for my cousin. And it's like, yeah, you're giving me a lot of good video. Ah. You're giving me a lot of good stuff for videos there, cousin. Maybe just a tad more water, even if it is icky. This is the thicker of the two. It's probably going to take a little longer. Great how this wheel just chews through it. And the different color of sludge that comes up is kind of nifty. If I had had a better blade on the saw, I had done this on the saw. It's not a big procedure to change the blade, but it is a little bit longer than I wanted to do right now. Especially when I can just grind her down. Got a lot of sand on that one. If that was an opal, I'd be complaining about the sand in the potch. Alrighty, well, I believe this one's ready. So, let's get this one ground down to size. Let's start on this sandy potch garbage here. I don't know if you call it potch because that's the term used for opals. Maybe it's, I don't know if it can be universally used for the gunk that the stone you want is in it setting in. Possible. Boy, that's really soft stuff right there. Now, if I have to adjust the size later on, I will adjust the size later on. Okay, I think I'm pretty much down to the shape I want. So, I'll tell you what, I got this one in hand. Let's start working the top. I'm going to cut this edge down or it's a bit more uniform. Ooh, my water bucket's getting kind of full down there. Get it up here so you can see too. I'm down here staring at it and it's like, wait, not even in the camera. Gonna have to get down to about this thickness. This one's gonna be much thicker. This one's gonna be much thicker than this one. But I still think I can effectively get a cab out of this thickness. Even if I have to make it 2 flat sides. Then it won't be a cab, but it'll still be it'll be something. Definitely not going to let it go to waste, that's for sure. And you see some of that structure starting to appear in there, which is great. Okay, I just had an idea. I cab up this half of it and let this part rough. That'd be horrible for her to wrap, but okay, let me see what we have so far. Not looking too bad. I'm definitely gonna have some trouble with this part. Let me just keep working on it, and we'll see what the stone wants us to do. We must listen to the voice of the stone. The stone will tell us how it feels. The stone is all-knowing. The stone is all-powerful. All hail the magic stone. Ooh, look at that. That's a cute little red streak going through there. I might be able to get that out of there. Stone's going to be kind of thin. Oh, there. I'll have to cut that down a little bit. We will get something out of this stone regardless. Maybe a bit asymmetrical. Asymmetrical is not a bad thing, though. Alright, let's take a look at this here. Overall, that's pretty darn cool. I got a nick up here, as you can see. But I think if I try to take that out on this wheel, it's going to get bigger. So let's put this baby to the side, and we will pull up this one. Now, the more I look at this one, the more I think it's going to be prettier, but it's going to be a bigger pain, because we've got this soft, sandy garbage the whole way down into there. So let's start with that soft, sandy garbage and take it out of the way. Ooh, it's soft, sandy, smelly garbage. Yeah. And it looks like it's going to disappear pretty quickly, which makes me happy. Okay, it looks like we're almost through the sandy garbage trap. Yep, pretty much gone. Oh, let me start taking some of this big top off of here. Just a grinding away. Let's take a look at what we have so far. And what we have so far is this. Got this outside skin yet to get down. There seems to be a lot of stuff going on. And I think once we get it polished, you'll be able to see more. But right now, it's still in that potential stage. It has a lot of potential. And there's a potential giant divot right there that's ticking me off. I think I have to square this side up better. If I didn't know any better, I'd say the back of that thing warped. Not heard of agate warping before. Okay, we're down to only having that divot there. It's pretty good. A lot of grinding on this stone though. But we have the tools to do it, and I think I got the divot out now. Maybe re-square this edge a little bit. And then I'll put a better dome on it. Boy, isn't that beautiful blood red colors in there. Holy smoke. Really don't want to lose any of that. Hopefully it runs very deep. Oh man, yeah, I don't want to go too much deeper because I'm going to lose that beautiful red stuff. I believe some of this is that potchy stuff that was on the outside. I'll risk a little bit more on here just to... Oh, yep, I'm losing too much of that red. I think this one's about ready to go onto the finer wheel. Before we do that, let's head over to the desk and we'll take a look at these before we go on any farther. How's that sound? Right? Meet you over there. Okay, let's take a quick gander at these. Dry them off slightly. And I'll probably have to slobber on them again to make them wet or something so we can see. Okay, here's what we got with this one. And if we make it wet, you can see, woo, look how that color jumps out already. Yep, there's some pretty nice stuff going on in there. There's some really good depth down here. And even up in here. I think you'll see it better once we get it polished. So let's... And this one's actually got some good stuff going on too. There's some greens in there, very subtle greens. And more of those reds. And I don't know what the heck that thing is. And you see those reds go down through the whole way on this one. Oh well, now we took a look at that. I think we'll take it over onto the 300 grit and refine this down a little bit. So, back to yonder. Yep, water. Grinding wheel of destiny. Super splatter. Okay, we'll start with the small one. Well, that's the one that has the nick in the side. I'm going to have to take that out. Ooh, I can definitely feel it. Yeah, this wheel's a lot better on the stone. Oh, pretty hefty nick there. Oh yeah, it would have taken forever to cut all that other stuff down on this wheel. Okay, that nick seems to be pretty much out of there. So let's start working this face down. I'm definitely going to have to put these on a dop stick. I'll do that after this. Probably get most of this done and then maybe hit it quick with this wheel again on the dop stick. But then again, maybe I won't. Amazing how each one of these stones sounds a little bit different when you're working them. It's like each one has its own tonal quality to it. And speaking of tonal qualities, yes, it's that time of the video. So, if your life seems out of tune, call Mrs. Cluck's Chicken Ducks. Yes, Mrs. Cluck has been providing quality tuning forks and tuning fork products for all your orchestral or chicken needs. Since 1974, she has been involved in the music industry and has provided service to great names, which I'm not allowed to name right now because they requested anonymity. But believe me, she helped them. So for all your tuning fork needs, call Mrs. Cluck. I'm not even going to go there with it this time. All right, let's take a quick look here. It's really starting to get some nice color and depth to it. And that gnarly, pretty much gone, I believe. Might be a little bit of something here, but I'll be able to get that out with when it's on the dop stick. Let me see. Maybe it is a little bit deeper than I thought. Okay, I think that'll do. So now we'll go to this one. Let me get the edge. The smaller stone turned out so far pretty darn nice. I was worried about it being so thin, but apparently my worries were worried for nothing. Look at that. It looks like a glove. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a hand like this. I can't fit it in the screen there. Maybe we'll call this the Thanos stone. Oh yeah, that is really starting to bring out the depth and the color. Now, actually, I think I'm pretty much done with this one. What I can do before getting it onto a dop stick. So, I'll be back when I get this on a stick. Okay, don't go away. Okay, let's get everything going here. Got water, got smutsy smuts. Got this on a stick. Ooh, got a little bit too much water there. Okay, so let's work over this stone really well. Okay, gonna get this edge nice and nicey. That should do. Yeah, it won't take long to give this a quickie on this wheel. Yeah, just double checking that edge. Bottom edge. Definitely needs to get a little bit of something done to it, but I'll do that when it's off the stick. Got right there is a divot, and don't want that in there, so I'm gonna have to see if we can take that out. Like I said, it'll be easier with this on the stick now. A little bit more aggressive one there, which I don't want to do. Okay, it's going away, but I'm bringing up another one right there. So I may just have to leave that one in. As minute as it is, it's going to bug the hell out of me, so I'm going to get it out of there. Yep. I don't want to take it down any farther than I have to. Okay, I do believe we may have gotten... may have almost got it out. I don't want to put a flat spot there. And it is, I believe, essentially gone. Almost. Alrighty, I've got it probably as gone as it's going to get. So let's go to this one. So just going to give it a quick once over on the on the stick. Help get some of those bigger gnarlies out. Take it all over the edge. Make sure that edge is nice and pretty. And take off that sharp edge around the curvature. And this one doesn't seem to have any gnarlies in it. And we just go over that real quickly. Wasn't sure what word I wanted to say. Alrighty, I think that's all we needed. So let's head over to this here nutter wheel. Leave that running for a few. This nutter wheel is the one I'm talking about. Get a little bit of water going. There we go. Maybe get a little more water going. Got plenty of water on there, that's for sure. Woo! Yep, it's getting out on me. I'm getting watered down. Sure we get the edge nice and prettified. Oh, yeah, that's really coming along good. A few more moments on here, and I think she will be ready. Or he. see any issues with that one so far. So let's take this one. Same thing. Get the edge nice and prettified. This one's a lot flatter than the other one. Still has a bit of a dome. Okay, let's see if that divot is still detectable. Oh, gotta get a little more dry. There's a slight bit of a hole there, but there's also more coming up along this red. No, I don't think I'd ever be able to get that out of there because it's not going to be able to get out. Different mineral in there that makes the color is probably not as dense. Double this, check this edge, and then we'll move on to the next one. You'll notice I have different shirt on today. And that's because it's been a couple days actually since I was able to put that on the stick. Life gets in the way of stuff, you know. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's head over to the 1200. Yeah. Alrighty, get a little bit of wah-wah. There's the water. Okay, this one won't take long at all. Okay, that's looking really nice. Double do the edge, or around the edge, and the actual edge. Okay, and let's go over to this one. Okay, to save a terrible amount of annoyance, although to sacrifice probably some good comedy, I just went ahead, put that stone back onto the stick, finished it up on the 1200 grit, and then went over and hit these with the cerium oxide. And here is what we got. So let's go with the big one. We've got all kinds of colors. I mean, this is pretty spectacular as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and this looks like a gauntlet to me with a hand and even 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. Maybe it's 5 fingers. Anyways, we can call this like the infinity agate. But we've got lots and lots of stuff going on in this. I mean, this is just awesome stuff. And actually, this is plume agate, not moss agate. I don't know where I was thinking moss agate, because that's green and has mossy stuff in it. This is more plume agate. Plume. So that's that one. And this is this one. This one's seriously got some nice stuff going on in there. It's like split this direction. We've got the orangey, reddish green. Which is the top side? I don't know. Which way does the plume go? It's like, you tell me. You know, in the backs. I just went ahead and finished everything on these. I went and did the back edge a little bit. Tried to get any of the marks off that was on there. This one, there's a, well, maybe it's this one. I don't know which one it is. One of them, there was a tiny bit of a piece shattered out of the top. And yeah, it's this one. You might be able to see it. Or these other minerals in there made that a little bit weak, and there's a shard came out right there on the tip. It's like very weak right there, I believe. But I don't think it's going to shatter off. You can see the minerals are exposed right there. But all in all, these here 2 stones are a win. So if you like the video, you know, hit that button up there, subscribe, and ring the bell, because that'll tell you when I'm doing more of this stuff. What is it? Ring the bell, subscribe, like it, you know, do backflips in the hallway, whatever. But anyway, what's important is thank you for spending some time with me, and have a good evening.